Alright, here we go. Plus 5 by 5 still. Alright, what are we looking at? Horizontal product? 2 root 2. So this is a mine, then so is that. That's only 2. So can't have these. If you need 2 root 2, you need a 2 and a root 2. Yeah, because if you just have it, yeah. Because we don't have a 1, so that is the only other combination. So we need this. And oh, huh. Okay. This here. 2 root 10. Root 10 is root 5 times 2 root 2. So like this and something else. Root 10 is also 3, 1 away. But for example, this is a mine. That's a 2 and that's a root 5. So that can't be. Okay. This would be a 2 and a 3. And 3 is less than the square root of 10, so that doesn't work either. And therefore this is here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, alright. So that covers that? Yeah, okay. Wait, what? 3 out of 6. If this is mine, that is as well, and then you need 1 more, which isn't going to work, so that's gone and this is in. Alright. Okay, just group encrypted. Group encrypted. Well, these are gone, obviously. Well, these can't be. So that means A is at most 2, or at least, or at most 2. And if these are mines, then E would have to be 4. But if A is 0, E could be something else. But if A is, well, A can't be, no, it could be 1. But if A is non-zero, then E is 4. Okay, well D is 0, therefore A is non-zero, therefore E is 4. Furthermore, that means both of these are mines at least. This and that means neither of these can be mines. Okay. Oh, this is at least a mine. I don't see any reason why A couldn't be 1. But they're making it so, oh yeah, okay. C. Alright, it could be like this, if C is like, oh wait, hold on. If this is a mine, then this has to travel all the way over to here, right? Which would kill all of this, thereby making C either 1 or 2, but then A would also be either 1 or 2, so they would be the same, so this is not allowed. And then that could work. Basically, at least 2 of these has to be a mine. And C has to be more than A, so C can't be 1. Wait, no, C could be less than A. It could be 1 if that... Oh, but this... You can't fit 4 mines in here in a group without being somewhere in the C. So C can't be 1. That's the point. And then I think... Well, you could have those 4... But there's no way to have this not be a mine. That's it. Okay. Ooh. I guess what you need to do is that. 3 mines being placed. Okay. I think you need this. So this A has 1. Oh, wait. Well, hold on. This, or it's one or the other. Okay, let's say A is 1. If A is 1, then we get this situation, and then both of these are gone, and there's no way. Well, no, C could be 2, like this. And then that would happen. At least, right? Okay. Otherwise, this is here. This A needs to have 2, so it needs to be like this. And then that happens. Then C, this one has 4, but that one has 3, so that's not possible. So I think, yeah, that's actually just the thing. Alright. Okay, yeah. Alright. Flowers modulo. This has a buddy. Alright. Oh, if this is a mine, then that would have to be as well. Oh, but then it'd just be all 4 of them. Okay. But it can't be all 4 of them because this makes it... So this is gone. That's a mine. And since it needs a buddy. Okay. Need to have 6 here. If this is a mine, then neither of these can be, and so that means both of these are mines, and that isn't. That isn't. Alright, that's in. This has to be here. This 2 needs to have 5, so it's one of these 2. And if this is a 1 and it's only one of those 2, it can't have 4, so these are gone. That is all or none. There are 2 mines left. One of them has to be around this 1, and the other has to be around this 1. That means the 0 has to be a 0. So that happens. Alright, this one. Oh, that's 0, that one. There. Okay. Bridge area. Okay. Oh, alright, that's interesting. So I think what this means is the 6 needs to have... Is it possible? Well, if this isn't a mine, then that isn't either, because bridge, so... For sure. And I think, well, let's say this isn't, then what could happen? Well, this could just go across with 5, and then I guess there could be a 3rd chain that goes like this or something? Yeah, okay. But, like, that has to also be a mine, because if it isn't, then neither of those can be, so there's that. Alright. Let's see, if this is a mine, then neither of these can be... Oh wait, no, that one still can be, but that one can't be. Then, in order for this to get 3... Yeah, this... Oh, you could... No, that doesn't work either. You know, this bridge would, like, have to come down here or something to make 3 with that. Or, this would go here and that would go there, so that changes like this. But then we have problems because now... Like, this happens and there's no way to deal with this 6. So, yeah, I don't think that's possible. Would a similar problem happen with this? Or would it just go like this? Wait, no, that can't happen. This would have to connect up to there, which means, ooh. Is this possible? Well, what about this? What is this? But then, yeah, no, these would both be gone, and yeah, there's just no way now. Yeah, okay, so that can't be either. Alright. Well, 0 area. Okay, so this can only continue that way. This 3. How is this 6 gonna deal? Like, what? Like, would it have to be like this? Wait, hold on. Like, how? I guess if this is, yeah, no, this just has to be mine. That's for sure. That means that's gone. Now this guy, this cannot be 3 by itself, so it has to be, wait, what? Okay, it has to be like that. And then this needs to extend like that before coming up. Okay. And then this has to go... And it has to have 4 connected to itself, so it just has to go like that. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Triplet liar. Okay. Oh, this. There has to be one up here. A mine, that is. But if there's not a mine here, or if there's a mine here, then there... This would 2, yeah, okay, the 2 is lying for sure. And there's 1, oh, so it's a 3. And if it's a 3, 3 has the situation where that happens, yeah, okay. And then we have this, alright. Okay, okay. Sure, alright. So you're lying too now, because you need a 3rd mine here to prevent the 3 in a row. Like that. So the point is, since this is a mine, it would force this to be a liar, which would force that to be a liar, which means it can't be a mine, and if it's not a mine, you have 3 in a row. So that's the reason that worked. Okay. Can have at most 2 here, which means there needs to be 1 here, which means that's there, which means that's a mine, which means that's lying, so that's lying and open. And now, 2 mines? Oh, these show that this is a mine. Now because of this mine, you can't have both of them be there, and therefore there's 1 there. Okay. Yeah. Okay, horizontal deviation. Okay, this is a 1, so anything where the square next to it is inside the range of the 1 cannot be a mine. Anything that's inside the 1 whose square next to it is also inside the range of the 1. There we go. That same applies there. This now requires, because only 1 of these 2 can be, therefore at least that one has to be. There we go. Okay. There, this and that, and now this, and also that. Okay. Yep, alright. These are gone. Okay, we're done. Next, to product and connected. Ooh, okay. For example, let's say this is a mine. Then these are all gone, and it's trapped. Goodbye. Alright. Let's see, what about, okay, this is 2 root 2. If it has a 1 next to it, the next distance that it needs is 2 root 2, which is like over here or over here. But that would isolate this by itself, so no. And for similar reasons, you can't have that either. Alright. And since there's no 1s, this needs a square root of 2 next to it, which is that one. Okay. That means this, and also therefore that. And now this needs to continue to get out of here, so it has to go like that. If it goes like this, well then that could do that, but this is square root of 2. For example, if this happens, then these are gone, and both of these are also gone because of connected, which means that's not possible. Alright. And this also means that the only way for this to connect with that is to go here, which kills that. Alright, there we go. This, if this is a thing, that traps it, so that has to be it. And now this cannot, okay, there's only 1 left, so it has to be that one. Alright. Okay, encrypted segment. These are gone, obviously. Okay. D and E. The C cannot be more than 2 because segment can't cross these boundaries here, so C cannot be more than 2. Alright. Also B, no, it could potentially be 4. This E, nope, okay, for example, if B is 0, does that lead to weird stuff happening? That means D has to be, wait, okay. For one, that forces this to be mine. But C and D have to take up the 1 and 2 slots, so that means E would have to be 3. this? Oh, that's, yeah, I'll just, okay. That's A. What? Oh, I see. A can be at most 3. So B is the only thing that can be 4, which means 1, 2, 3. But, what? Oh, because E has to be at least 2. And wait, why? Why was that required? I need to restart. Okay. Okay. We have this. Okay. E is at least 2. Oh, okay. If... Well, wait, but D could be 0. If D is 0, it's like this. And then the E would have to be 2, I guess? Oh, then C is 1. So A would have to be 3, but it can't be 3 in that case. So, okay. So that's why that, which means this, which means that, which means that. Okay, so that's why. Okay, okay. This needs, well, first of all that, and then this needs another mod, and it has to be there, because the second's already there. Okay. Oh, it's red. 6x6 time. Alright. Product and group. Okay. Yeah, there's just no way for that to happen. So we need root 2 times root 5, which would be one of those. This 2 forces that. This means this happens. Okay. Sure. Alright, here. Oh, geez. Okay, 2 and root 5. What? Oh, it has a 2 here, and then it needs a root 5. Okay. This 2 has a 2 next to it, but it could have... We get 3 groups of mines? Alright, so let's say this is a thing, right? Then that would kill all of those, and this would have to go like that, and then this would have to be like this. Otherwise, one of 2 things can happen, I guess. Either the 2 is like this, and that's gone, and then this would still have to go here anyway. This would have to connect up to here, and this would need that as well. Okay. So we can erase that and that. It's the only thing I have different? I guess. Oh no, that was... Okay, so these are... Alright. Then the other option... I mean, I guess that was my assumption. Is that this isn't 1, which means that isn't 1, which means this needs a 1, which is there, and that means that's gone. And now... This still has to come out this way. That's still gone. This has to go this way, so this is out, so that's in, and there we go. Alright. So erase, erase, erase. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Huh? Only 2 mines are required? Did I miss something here? Wait, when that was a mine, that was dead. So this would have to come down here, which means, okay, that's not, okay. Yeah, alright. Okay, that does that, which means, what's it mean? So So either this, and then either one of those could be. Oh, no, this would be gone, so it would be like that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, alright. Or that isn't one, which means it's like this. No, okay, so 1, 2, 3. Alright, this is horizontal product. Okay. Product with 4. Alright, so if there is a 1, that means everything around it up to a distance of 4 away. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yeah. So everything closer than that is just gone now. Then this has no body and it's over. So like bye. Square root of 2, its compatriot would be 2 times the square root of 2. Those two together multiply to 4. But 2 times root 2 is over here. That would eliminate these because those are closer than that. That's root 5. Yeah. Okay. So that can't happen either. Okay. 2 root 2. Again, if there's a 1, then guess what? Okay. Then, yeah, I mean, it would need this, and then it needs to have 2 root 2 as its next closest, but that's 2 that's closest, so that doesn't work, so you're gone. Does this need a square root of 2? That would be like root 5 on the 4, though. That wouldn't work, would it? Unless the 4 is 2, 2, like this. Oh, it is. Okay. And then that's 2 away, so this needs a root 2. So first of all, that can't be. Again, it's going to be like this, so this would kill that. Okay, and then that kills this. That does this, requiring that. Now, 2 mines left. And they have to be the ones that cover this root 2. So it's like there and there, or there and there. So everything outside range of that is dead. And you will tell me everything. Alright. 0, 0. Cross group. Okay, so if this is a mine, all these die, then it can't be in a group. Same with that. Okay. These, that means that can't be. This means one of these is, so that black can't be, and that means one of these blacks and one of these whites have to be, so none of these can be. Okay. So there has to be something here, which means this group will have to exit this way. So either it will do that, or it will do that. Or, well, it could do that, but either way, both of these have to be lines. Okay. That forces this. Now, this cannot join up with that group there. This group needs to go somewhere into one of these 2 squares. So either by this. Well, okay, it could be like this, but it also could be like this, or like that. This case would kill all this. This can't be a mine, so goodbye. That means this has to be. And that means that's gone. This needs 1 more. Well, it's got to be that one, because this group has to escape. So if that's gone, then one of these has to be, so that can't be. We need one of those 2, but who knows which one. We have 1 more group of mines. This 1, 1, and that's 0, 1 means one of these 2 has to be. If this one is, it would force that one to be, so that one is, which means that one can't be, which means that one is, which means that one can't be, which means that one is, which means that one can't be. Okay, there we go. Here you are. This needs to have one of those 2 be mines. This needs to be a mine, and that tells me this. Okay. Triplet deviation. Okay, so that's one, that's one, that's one. Now, deviation is interesting here, because now we still need this 3x3 square to have. It has to block all all the 3 in a rows in it. So it needs 1 in each row and 1 in each column of the 3x3 square. Alright? It's like a little mini balance situation going on or something. Alright. This 3 of these 4 have to be? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I can get much for that, but this... I mean, I guess we could have a diagonal across the middle, which is not an arrangement that's possible with a regular 3 with triplet. But since deviation shifts the box so that the clue itself is not in the center of the square, that means the center is allowed to be a mine, which is interesting. If this happens, then these are not mines. Which would force this and that. Which would force, like, a lot of stuff, right? This. And then that. Okay. Oh, and then this also is a consequence. Okay. Okay, on the other hand, if this isn't a mine, that has to be, which will then eliminate both of these. And now we have that kind of situation going on. This here forces this to be a mine, which takes that out, thereby forcing this to be a mine and taking that out, thereby forcing this to be a mine. This also forces this. This was red, by the way, last time. Okay, so we at least have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's one there as well. Now there's 2 more mines required somehow. Now how is this? These 2 as well? Okay. But these all are different from each other. And these can't both be mines now because this is here. Which means both of these have to be. Because the 3 can only have one that isn't a mine, and the one that isn't a mine has to be up here. So, okay. Oh boy. Hold on. Okay, this 2 can only have 1 more in here, but this 3 says I need 2 more in those 3, so one of them has to be there, which makes this happen. And now, safe, mine, that's safe. This now has... one of these 2 has to be, so that can't be, so that means that is, which means that isn't. Alright. Okay, house 4 has 2 already. One of these and one of these needs to be. Okay. This 3, though, says that, okay, this 4 needs 2 mines in this zone. This 3 needs 2 mines in this zone and 1 mine here. Which means these are not mines, which means this says that that's a mine, and now, okay. Encrypted horizontal, alright. Horizontal says these are dead, which means, yeah. Alright, horizontal also says that's dead. Okay, if F is non-zero, then D is also non-zero. In particular, if D is 0, that forces F to be 0, so D can't be 0. Alright. Oh, wow, and that's all I get. Crazy. Okay. What is going on here? What is the safe spot? well, cases maybe? If f is 0, then like that happens, and that's kind of all that happens. But if f is 1, then this happens and that happens, and now the d needs one more because it can't be a 1. I don't know. But no, that's really not telling me anything, is it? And the e could definitely be 0, potentially could be, right? Oh, this right there can't be mine because it doesn't have any buddies. Alright, fine. C is 3 or less. D is no, okay. If C is 0, that forces F to be 0, so that can't be. If, well, these are gone because, yeah. If F is 1 and one of these is a mine, then that can't be, and that kills that F. Alright, this E. Okay. These D's are next to each other. Okay, if C is non-zero. Well, C is not 0. Well, let's say C is 3. Then this happens, and so does that. So then D must be at least 3. And F must be 1. And if both of these are mines, that means to compensate this D needs both of those to be mines, which means this also has to be a mine, which means D is at least 4. Which I guess we technically know already. And E cannot be 0 now. Which means E has to be 2, but E can't be 2 because you can't have just one of these be a mine. They would need to both be in order to satisfy horizontal. Which means the idea that C is 3 is impossible? What? Oh, why did I think they had to be like that? Oh, that's... what a misconception. Okay. I remember this. And I remember that. And then also this and also that. Okay. Alright. But C can't be 0. These can't be mines. E. No. Okay. Alright, let's say this. Alright, so now E must be... oh, E is 0. Okay. Ah, and that means this is gone, which means that's gone, and that's a contradiction. Because this can have at most one mine outside of the influence of that, and that means this can only have one mine. I mean, it forces this to happen, basically. Which also... yeah, no, okay, that's just not allowed. Alright. Okay. If he has 1, then what happens? Then F is 0. And if F is 0, then C has to be 2, because it can't be 3. Which means this, and now at most one of these 3 has to be. But E can only be 1, so first of all that can't be mine, and neither can that. And so one of these 3 is, but obviously that one can't be, because it wouldn't have a buddy. And so it's one of these 2. the E is 1, so this just needs to happen. So this is gone, and these are in, and now... D has to be at least 3. These only have 2 right now. So I could make 3 by doing that. But I could also put 2 here to make it 4, or all 3 to be 5. But I don't have info on that. No, I don't. Okay, otherwise, this isn't 1, which means E must be at least 2 or 3. If E is at least 2, then you need both of these to be mines. Okay. You also need both of these to be mines, because of this one. No, I'm wrong. Not in that case. But at the very least, that one has to be. Which means both of these have to be, which means F is 1 in this case. Cool. Okay, C is either 2 or 3. This is required, obviously. This D now has 3, so it can't be 2. E... Right, C is 2 or 3, E is 2 or 3, so that means all this happens. Yeah. Okay. This, right? Yeah. So D must be at least 4. This has 2 here, so this is gone. That means E is actually 2, and therefore C is 3. Okay. Alright. So I found the 2 things that are guaranteed to be mines. I've also found the last thing that... Okay, cool. And this is now an F. So like goodbye to both of those. Alright, the B is 0, which means F isn't 0, which means it's 1. And now C is 3, so E is 2, which means this and that, and also anything else I've marked in yellow is true. Okay. Oh, that's fine. D is either 4 or 5. Right now they have 3 each. So you could have both of these, or you could have that. This could go here if you wanted to. Okay. However, because vanilla reasoning, this, and therefore also that. Okay. This D. Alright, it needs... What does it need? I don't know. Okay. Could be a lot of things. Alright, my markings are pretty much useless. Yeah. Okay. So either D is 4, in which case we need at least this. And then exactly that, right? Because you can't have both of these. I mean, okay, first of all, this. Oh, you can have both of those. You can't have just this, though. That's allowed. Which would make this 4. Yeah, okay, so that's possible, which means either... But if D is 5, then it's going to need this anyway. Yeah, so either way, it needs this, and that's what's going on. Alright. You 1 say that, therefore you say that, and therefore this needs to be here, this needs to be there. This needs a body, that 2 does this, and there we go. Alright. because I only saw 0, 1s, and 2s, I kind of expected it to be modulo. Alright, so this 2 needs 2 mines. If this is 1, then that's 1, and that isn't, and then goodbye 0. So, we are in this situation. This one now needs 4, that one also needs 4, which means it needs 1 outside of the influence of this one, because this one has 1 outside of the influence of that. Okay. So is there a world in which, like, this isn't a mine? What a world that would be, because now this entire section is isolated from the rest of the mines by this wall here. And then, like, oh, you need this, and then, yeah, then, okay, so no, there's not a world where that's not a mine. Alright, so one of these 2 is a mine for this one, and then one of these 2 is a mine for this one. And the 0 now needs a 3rd mine out of the 2 that it has. That means that one is a mine. This 1... Oh, interesting. So, like, if this is a mine, that's also a mine, right? And then, in order to extend to this, it would just have to kind of keep going, which is allowed, believe it or not. Yeah, that would get rid of those. Okay. This one would be perfectly happy with that being mine, but it also could, like, sneak one in like that as well. But, like, okay, this is interesting, I think. Yeah, so otherwise, this is gone. That means for these to connect up, it has to go this way. And then I think, yeah, I'd have to make a rectangle like this to get the 3rd one for the 0. And for this, yeah, well, I mean, just to get the 3rd one for the 0, but that would force that to also happen. Which, okay, that's interesting. That forces this dead and this alive. And again, alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this 2 is only 4 squares, which means it has to have exactly 2, which means, like, in this case, the 2 would need 2 mines like that, because if this wasn't 1, those 2 would have to be, but they would be isolated. Yeah, but in this case, where we have yellow markings, this would be a mine, and then that would also have to be 1, I think. Because you couldn't have, well, you could, but that, oh, no, yeah, it's allowed. Because you could have mines here and here, and then 1 here as well, right? That's all possible. What other information do I have? Just the 2? Okay. But I guess the point is there's no way this could be a mine, because if it's a mine, it's going to trap itself. Okay. And that also means the same about that square. Okay, this one then forces that, which means, okay, that's gone. And if that's gone, well, either it goes like this or it goes like that. Okay, so that means in this case it's like that. Which would, in that event, kill this. And that's dead no matter what. Okay. This 2 covers that, so this is gone, this 2 needs that, which means that needs to extend like this, which means that's dead. And now there are 3 mines left. The arrangement that I have marked that has 3 mines is the one where the things are red and blue. Okay. This is area and segment. Yeah, since I saw it's 7, I was like, yep, that on the edge of the board. I was like, oh, it's probably area. But I suppose it could have technically been deviation. But no. Okay, segment. All right. So for example, if this is a mine, then these are all dead. And now the 7 is completely dominated by the 4, which is not allowed, so goodbye. And now this is kind of, okay, so now this 7 needs something outside of the influence of that 4, and that thing has to have length 3, and if this goes up to this row, then guess what happens? It has to join this because of the segment, and they're not allowed to join, so that can't happen, and this has to just go like this. Also, yeah, okay. This has to join the 7 for sure. And now this is gonna have to come up here in some fashion. Wait, yeah, no, it has to have 4, okay. Okay, this has to come up here in some fashion. So like potentially it could do this if it wanted to, but then that would have to not be mine because of area considerations, and then that would force that out because of segment. But even if it goes like up here like this, that would force this out as well, but these two are going to be forced out no matter what, so yeah, alright. A 4 and an 8, well, okay, so now this needs to be outside the influence of that. This needs to be gone. This will connect up with this to make a 4, okay. Now this has to have 4. So what will happen is it's going to have to come up here, and the farthest it can reach here is there, which means these 3 are gone. Alright. This 7, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Since this has to reach that row, okay. That means this has to connect to the 7, so it's like that. And then that says this, and then, yeah. Okay. Group liar. What? I didn't mean that. Okay. Oh, it's group. So, if this is a mine, then that is as well, basically. And then it forces this 1 to be a liar. And that is here. Which makes this one honest. Which is a bit awkward because it forces one of those 3 to be a mine. But even if that's a mine, that is to, yeah, no. Okay, so, oh geez. Yeah, no, this 1 just has to be lying. And it has to be a 0 specifically. Because if there's any mine in here, it would force like way too many to be in range of that 1 for that 1 to even think about. Yeah, okay, and so that forces this as well. This can't be a mine either. Okay. 3. It has 3 spots. But obviously, this one is honest, so this one has to be lying, which makes this one honest, which means that's not a mine, and that means both of those are, and now this group has to extend, and this group has to extend. This could chill in here, no problem. Yeah. This forces that to be a liar, okay. That means this. This is lying, but it needs at least 1 more mine because of group. Because the only way for this group to grow to a size of 4 is to be within the range of this 3, which gives this 3 mines, which means it has to be an 4 actually, so there needs to be 1 more. But if this grows over here, that would eliminate both of these because of group, and that's not allowed. So it has to grow this way, thereby eliminating this and forcing that to be a mine, which must now extend that way because of group. And this too, okay. Could be honest. It also could be lying. I have 3 groups on the board, so nothing except these 2 groups can exist. So this could extend... Well, okay. It could either go this way, it could go that way, or it could go that way. Those are the 3 options. This could extend... Well, it can't extend down there, actually. Because... Oh, that means this cannot be extended to. Because this, if it goes here, this 3 would be like, I have 3 already, you have to go. And, because the 3's honest, right? Yeah, okay. And so this just cannot be dealt with. And that means because of the 3, that has to be. And now there's no way this group can reach over here, and this group can't reach over there either, so these are gone. And this group now is stuck in here, but it can only do 1 more, so it can't reach here. Yeah. Alright, this 2. Okay, this 1 already has 1, so either it's lying. Basically, if this is a mine, then it would force both of these to be lying, but they can't both be lying, so that means that can't be a mine, that means that is, and that means you're lying, and so are you, and so are you. And that means this needs that, and there we go. Okay, 2, 2, 1, 2, so it's cross, and it's flowers, alright. So we need, because of this 2-2 and this 1-1, we need 1 black and 1 gray in this range, so hello. This 1-1, okay. Okay. This 1-2. This 2-2. Alright. It's not possible to have 3 mines here like this, but it does need to have 1 more outside of influence. This is 4 total, this is 3 total. This has 1 outside the overlap between the two, so this needs to have 2 in the overlap between the two. Specifically, wait, no, but they could both be black and it'll be fine. But it means that this can't have any more outside the overlap between the two, right? So this has 2 mines in here. Potentially, okay, that can't be both grays though, because it already has a gray and it can have at most 2 of a single type. And furthermore, yeah, I mean, this is required. And so it's one of these 2, but it's also that, and now this needs 1 more here and 1 more there. Which, if this is a mine, that's completely fine. Okay. Alright. Oh, since this guy no longer has a buddy that way, it has to have the buddy that way. Alright. There we go. This guy needs a buddy. Alright. This 1-1 says that. This guy needs a buddy, and it has to be one of these 2, because one of those 2 has to be mine, so it can't be that one. 1-2. And for example, if this is a mine, then both of these are gone, and this is over, so goodbye. 1-2, that's 1-3. This needs to have 3 in this zone. This needs to have 4 in that larger zone, but it already has 1 outside of it, so that's gone. Okay, 3 of the same type. Gray only has 2 available for this 3 at this point, which means the 3 part needs to be the black. Okay. 2-3. It has 2 blacks and 1 gray. So it needs either 1 black and 1 gray, or 2 grays. 1 black and 1 gray, or 2 grays. So this is a mine, then that can't be, which would force this. And if this isn't a mine, it would force both of these. So either way, this is forced. So that's out. 4 mines left. Okay, so if this is a mine, that's gone, that's gone. This is a mine. It already has its buddy, so these are gone. This is unable to have any buddies, so it's gone. And then you could have this potentially, I suppose. But that's only 3 mines and not 4, so that's not allowed. So that has to be that way. This guy needs a buddy, so it has to be that one. And then there we go. Alright. That's 1 hour. I managed to do 11 of these? No, more than 11. I had 2 5x5s. I did 8 of those, and then I did 9 6x6s. Okay, 17. Oh, now I have this unlocked, which, yeah, doesn't that look kind of cool? What are these? Oh, hashtag, yeah, okay, believable. And we have it, it's, you know, it's nice and there's red on it, right, for ultimate mode. If you switch to expert mode, they only turn yellow, which isn't as cool. Yeah, you gotta get that ultimate mode street cred. Alright, anyway, okay. Yeah, that's it for today, so thanks for watching. Void out.